Okay, we are here with our sophomore portfolio review process. Every sophomore student in their middle of their fall semester goes through a portfolio review, which after that review, the student is then admitted into our interior architecture professional sequence, which just means that they're now kind of moving from their foundation level design courses that take place in the first year into the upper level studios and more advanced design, building a more advanced design skill set. And we use this opportunity to review the students' work and also get assessment of different individual skills, from everything from bubble diagramming a space for a specific project to how they construct a board of presentation materials, to some of their fundamentals of 3D design as sculpture, and how they construct 3D models. So they're working both in 2 dimensions and 3 dimensions throughout the foundation. And we use this opportunity to review all those different skill sets and provide critical feedback to the students so that they have a sense of what their strengths and weaknesses are. And really, it's a great process for making the designer constantly improving on their skills. And so what you see here is a typical layout for the portfolio review, where the student lays out all their work from the past year and a half almost, and everything from a kitchen design project that they did in IA 104 to other small design projects. To their presenting their sketchbooks that might have multiple coursework over the time, and just documenting how they document their own design process. To the current semester that they're in, IA 217, they've had one project completed, and this is for a visitor center, an actual real project in Stevens Point, working with the client director of the Stevens Point Visitor Center, and the students made these professional boards and presented their designs to the client. And behind that is all of their documented design work. So the planning process, understanding different spaces of that visitor center and which spaces need to be kind of next to each other, and doing conceptual sketches just to get a feel for what the space might look like and what some of the design opportunities are in the space, to then drawing and crafting a finished product with integrating lighting and different materials. And the student used a digital pad, so both hand work on a digital tablet, and so that has a unique appearance and we foster students' creativity in using whatever media they feel comfortable with, while focusing in this first year on the fundamentals of being able to use hand design skills to understand a full building and all the different spaces that have to go into it, as well as being able to quickly look at circulation patterns, furniture layouts, and being able to move things around in a fairly fluid fashion. They try different scenarios, so the student in this project had 2 different options, and then they are also in a course where they're focusing on the CAD, the computer-aided drafting tools, to be able to lay out a professional floor plan. Students will lay those materials out. They also have products from different classes. So this, for example, is a course of Art 103 that all students are required to take, and they lay out their projects from those different courses into these very simple folders, and then highlight their work products from that class. And so we get to look at things like shading values, perspective drawing, and just the general craftsmanship of drawing skills that the student has. And so all of that work is brought forward and documented. And that's typical for all of the courses. So here's a IA 204 where they're learning, pretty much focusing on AutoCAD and learning AutoCAD skills. So learning how to lay out a sheet, learning how to put out details, technical elevations, and so forth. So all of that gets documented in these folders. And then the student also puts together they put together several documents. So sometimes, in addition to sketchbooks, they might have a project binder where they're documenting the whole process of the project, listing out the client's needs, and documenting their own designs and the products that they came up with. So this serves to kind of document the whole process that's behind the design. And then they also create the digital portfolio booklet. And this is sort of the culmination of all of these products get organized into a graphic layout that the students publish. And the students work on designing their professional portfolio and highlighting all of their skills to date. They get to define themselves as a designer with their own philosophy, and then they get to present the best parts of their projects in this little booklet. And this becomes the first round of portfolio making in our program. So after they go through the professional sequence, our seniors who are about to graduate do another round of portfolio making at a professional level as they embark on interviewing with different companies for a design job. And then that final portfolio encompasses the work from all their studios that they've had all 4 years in our program. And that concludes kind of an overview of what our sophomore portfolio review process looks like. Thank you.